I'm not doing it. Hello my loves, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It is a new month, which means it's time for a new TBR. This is our November TBR. 2 more TBRs left of the year, which is insane, but I am currently reading 2 carryovers from October, so I will be reading these in November, adding them to my November TBR. First up is Valor by John Gwynne, which is the second book in the Faithful and the Fallen series, and I am over halfway into this, thoroughly enjoying it. The first book I think I gave 4 stars, 3.75 stars. It was good, but it was definitely just a setup. Not much happened. You were just kind of getting to know the characters. There are a lot of characters. Like at the beginning of this book, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages of character names and who they are and what country they come from in this world. It's just a lot of characters to keep track of, so you really did need the first book to just get used to everyone. In this one, I feel like I've got a good grasp of the characters and the world. But anyways, this is not a wrap up, so let me stop talking about it, but very much enjoying this, and it's making me want to read a lot more epic fantasy. So I have done a TBR cart reshuffle, and I've put a lot of my like fantasies and stuff up the top and moved my contemporary romances down to the bottom because I'm just not really in a contemporary romance mood at the moment. And then another October read that has been carried over because I didn't manage to finish it, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana. I'm like 65 pages into this, so not far at all, but I am doing this on audio when I don't have time to sit down and read Valor. I'm listening to this one. The rest, of course, we're going to pick using the prompts and my 25 books to read in 2025. I did go ahead and read the one that I picked last month, which was Devon and Chris Plan a Wedding. I DNF'd that at 60%, unfortunately. I just didn't like the way the romance was progressing. Really glad that I did try because it is one of the books taken off of my 25 books to read in 2025. I do also have a stack here at the side. You guys probably can't see it, but it is more TBR books that don't fit on the cart, so there are some options over here that I might consider. Anyways, enough yapping, let's get to the first prompt. A book set in a small town. I just said I don't want contemporary romance, and this basically leads me to contemporary romance. There is an autumn book on my TBR that obviously I would like to read before the end of autumn. This is called There's Pumpkin About You by Athena Carstairs. Haven't read from this author before, but I went to an event recently and the author was there. So yeah, it would be nice to get to this book because I know once November passes, I won't look at this book again till next autumn. So let's see if it's set in a small town. Given the chance to plan her bestie's 30th birthday bash, Ren Southwick is determined to create an experience so big and so bold that the name of her party planning business spreads beyond the confines of her own small town. Okay, well, it is set in a small town and it is autumnal, and I do want to read it before autumn ends, like I said, so yeah, why not? First book on the TBR. Prompt number 2. A book that ends in an, why can't I say that? A book that ends in an odd number of pages. Okay, so this gives me kind of more free reign to pick any book, and I just pray that it ends in an odd number. But let's see, what do I want to read? Oh, I do want to continue the Red Rising series, so I have Golden Sun. Let's see, 442. Okay, so not that one. I do need to read Firstborn of the Sun this month because I'm going to a book club for this book. So, and this is really long, so I need to get started ASAP actually. So this ends on 564. Okay, wait, hold on, it says 564 down here, but there's text on this side of the page. There's just no page number, but that would be 565. So it does end on page 565. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go with this one because I know I have to read this month. So Firstborn of the Sun by Marvelous Michael Anson. How gorgeous is this cover? And I have a couple of friends that have read this and loved it. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what the hype is all about. It is Yoruba inspired fantasy, I believe. Okay, so basically her friend is doing a brutal trial that is likely to kill him, and she tries to rescue him, but when she tries to use the sun power, icy shadow magic comes out instead. Prompt number 3. Oh, okay, one dropped out. Let's take that one. A Sapphic romance. How many romances do I have to read? The Isle in the Silver Sea. Hold on, let me grab it. This is a new one from Tasha Suri, who is the same author that wrote The Jasmine Throne, which feels weird because I haven't finished that series yet. I've only got the third. Maybe I should read the third and final book because I didn't really want to start her new book until I finished that series. That one also has a sapphic romance in it. Okay, I found it. It's called The Lotus Empire and it's the third and final book in the Burning Kingdom series. And I should just read it because then I can finish a series. Yeah, I guess this is the push that I needed to finish this series because I wasn't really planning on it. But this is sapphic romance and it is the third book and I do really like this world. It's got like this rot, so humans can get this disease and it makes like flowers and plants like spring out of your skin. It's really creepy but it's really fun. Yeah, I do want to read this. So yeah, we're gonna add The Lotus Empire to the TBR for sapphic romance. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is prompt number 4. A book by one of your favorite authors. Yay! Oh, there's 2 that I really want to read. They're both really long though. I did say I'm in an epic fantasy mood, so that's what I'm leaning towards. First is of course continuing the Faithful and the Fallen series. The next book is Ruin. This is so long. How many pages is this? 740. Ooh. I want to try and complete this series this year, so I would have to read 1 book in November and then 1 book in December, so I really should put this on. However, I am also going to meet another favourite author this month. I'm meant to be going to an event this month with the Ryan Carhill, who is the author of The Bound and the Broken, and this is book number 4 out of that series. But guys, it's like 1,000 pages long and the writing is tiny, so I might read this on my Kindle, but I think on the Kindle it's like 1,300 pages long. It's no joke. I should put this on the TBR. Otherwise, I'll just look like a fake fan. I can't be there. I've bought like a Valeris t-shirt as well. Valeris is the dragon in this world. I am so ready for this event, but I can't show up and not have read the newest book. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna add Of Empires and Dust by Ryan Carhill to the TBR. This is probably gonna take most of my month because wow. But I am so excited to get back to Kaelin and Valeris. I'm just remembering all of the characters in this series, and just like John Gwynne, Ryan Carhill loves a lot of characters. I'm trying really hard not to get these 2 series confused in my head because the main character of this story is called Corbin and the main character in this series is called Kaelin. It's really hard, but yeah, I'm gonna add Of Empires and Dust to my TBR. But because that book is so long, what I might do is pick 5 prompts instead of 6. So we've already got 4. I'm gonna pick 1 more and then 1 book from my 25 books in 2025, because if I do 6 prompts I just won't get through it. I'm already reading 2 books. That book is 1,300 pages long. I just won't have the time. So we'll do 1 more prompt and then we'll do a 25 books in 2025. So 5th and final prompt. A book that doesn't start with the. Air of Illusion I do want to read, and this comes out in November, so it would be good to get this on the TBR so I can read this and let you guys know if you should pick it up. Was indie published and then it's getting traditionally published, and this is an early copy. How beautiful is the artwork on this. I've had a couple friends read this already and rave about it, so it's made me really excited to read it. There's also Princess of Blood, which I would really like to get to, which is the 2nd book to Servant of Earth. Golden Sun. Okay, out of these 3 that I've pulled out, I do really want to read Air of Illusion. Blessed with the power of illusion, Ivy Pomeroy has many tricks up her sleeve. However, none of them are a match for the enchanted collar at her throat that keeps her bound to a ruthless king. Forced to play the role of his obedient pet, she plots in secret to destroy him and claim the freedom she's always been denied. When a mysterious Reaper arrives in the city with his sights set on the same weapon Ivy needs, she must decide how far she's willing to go for her freedom. With a tenuous alliance tying them together, Ivy learns there is more to her reluctant companion than meets the eye. He sparks her curiosity and ignites dangerous desires within her, but will the newfound connection lead them to triumph, or will the secrets they harbour destroy each other? Ivy must remember she is not the pet they tamed, she is the beast they let inside, and she will show no mercy. Okay, this sounds so good. So that brings us to the end of the prompts, and all we have left to do is pick one of the 25 books to read in 2025. There's only like maybe 7 left in here, so we haven't done too bad out of 25 books, do you know what I mean? But yeah, let's pick one of these. No, this always happens to me. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. It was The Way of Kings again. I can't do it this month. Not with Empires of Dust. No, I can't do it. I'm so sorry. We're going again. I can't do that. That's another 1,000-page book. I can't do 2 in 1 month. Let's go for... Okay, one dropped out. Let's pick this one. City of Brass. Okay. I have been meaning to start this series all year. So do you know what? I'll put it on the TBR. I think it's time. I've picked from this pot every month this year and this book has never come out. This is a very well-loved book in the fantasy community. I believe it's YA. It's set in 18th century Cairo. I believe there's like djinn and transportation to a different realm or something like that. City of Brass is finally getting added to the TBR. Will it get read? We'll find out next month. Okay guys, so we have our November TBR. It's looking very thick. I mean, that's a lot of pages. Hopefully I can get through them all. We have Valor by John Gwynne, which I am more than halfway through. We have The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty, Air of Illusion by Madeline Taylor, Of Empires and Dust by Ryan Carhill, The Lotus Empire by Tasha Suri, Firstborn of the Sun by Marvelous Michael Anson. There's Pumpkin About You by Athena Carstairs, and The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches by Sangu Mandana. Oh my gosh, you know what? I forgot to check what book got picked in my book club. I have a book club over on the Fable app. It's called Lovers and Dragons. Feel free to join us if you do like to read books with other people, hear other people's thoughts and stuff. What got picked? Riftborn. Oh, I have to add another book to the TBR, as if it wasn't enough already. I wish I checked before I pulled the prompts, because then of course I would have had it at the forefront of my mind to pick. Okay, so in my Fable book club, we are reading Riftborn in the month of November. This is by Greenwich and Lennox. It's a fantasy romance, romantasy. I've heard really good things about this series. I think the first book is, I've seen a lot of people saying it's like 3 stars. It's kind of like a book you have to get through to get to the real meat of the story, which is the next book and connected book called The Ascended, which recently came out, which is getting good reviews. But this one, I've heard a lot of people say it's like, you know. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you have a great reading month. Wishing you 5 stars, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Take care. Bye.